Hari Om. Good evening, everybody. A very warm welcome. Namaste. Please come in. Now we'll pray together. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Sahana vavatu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. O Lord, the Almighty, Lohitaksha, to such a great Lord, together we all prostrate to seek His grace, His mercy, His blessings, His kindness, His love, His compassion, Shraddha, Bhakti, Jnana and Vairagya. We beseech in that Lord to grant us these qualities. Make every bit of knowledge He is imparting to us a living experience in our lives. And at the end of our journey, reach His divine abode. Our humble salutations to the entire Guru Parampara. Om Tat Sat. Today we are on our Divine Discourse number 172. Sharvarinama Samvatsara Dakshinayana Hemantarutu Margashira Masa Shukla Paksha Chaturdashi Mrigashira Nakshatra Shukla Yoga Bhadrakarane. On this 29th day of December 2020, on this auspicious day of Tuesday and the time, auspicious time of the evening, Naham Karta, Hari Karta, Hari Preranaya, Hari Prityartam. Each and everything we receive in our lives is nothing but only due to the grace of the Lord. The more you believe this, the more you will receive. To such a great Lord, we once again offer our humble salutations. Hari Om friends, good evening once again. So, in our previous class, we were studying verse number 6. See, this entire Bhaja Govindam is structured so very well that it covers each and every aspect. What a Jiva is a human now, what a human being would need to attain salvation. What we only have to focus is understand the crux. And having understood the crux, make a plan. What is the takeaway from this I have understood, and how and what should I implement in life? Just these things, this is enough. We know our goal. Goal is self-realization, reaching the feet abode of the Lord. So we only need to make our effort in moving in that direction. So for that, understanding of how to go is very important. So now, in this verse 6, which says, Yavat pavano nivasati dehe, tavat pruchati kushalam gehe, gativati vayo deha paye, bharya bibhyati tasmin kaye. See, here he has used the word bharya. You have to understand this word bharya with all other names, all other relationships. Like, you can replicate bharya with husband, with son, with daughter, with your uncle and aunts, with your brothers and sisters, your near and dear, your friends, everybody. That word bharya is just trying to show that the dearest to you is your spouse. And even she will get scared when this prana from this body departs. You ask the wife or the husband who was merrily sleeping together with the spouse, after the death of the person, you ask her to sleep in the night on the same cot. It's dreadful. Then what is that which gave importance to that person? Why this sudden change? Why is everybody talking this body? They have forgot his name also. When are they going to take this body? So here Jagat Guru tries to tell us, please understand, the value was for what was the essence of the body, what gave life to the body, which is none other than the Dehi. Dehi is that pure consciousness. Deha is this body. So in this Deha, you have this Dehi. Now, what is our understanding? We are known for our wrong understanding. And now our endeavor and complete attempt in life is to change our wrong understanding into right understanding. So now we have to move from the Deha aspect to the Dehi aspect and say, till now I am so proud of myself. I'm proud of my body, I'm proud of my intelligence, I'm proud of my mind, this skill, that skill. You are all the time stuck with yourself, that aham bhava, that me and myself. Says, shift your attention. You are nothing of all this which you are thinking without that dehi or that pure consciousness within you. You may be that bucket of water where there is a reflection of the sun in that water. It's shining bright and fine. That's good. But will this shining spot of the sun be in that water without that original sun high up in the sky? So the Lord is trying to tell us, your false ego is what you have to understand and remove it. And they say, He's telling you are not this reflection of the sun, you are that sun alone which is in the sky. Meaning there is no existence of this jiva at all. It is a false illusion which the mind has created. And the Lord openly admits, He says, yes, this is with my Maya Shakti, this mind, body, world, everything is appearing. And you have considered yourself to be doing everything. That I did this, I did that, I achieved this, I am going to do this to that person. All that what you're saying, I, and boasting your own self, He says, all that is of no use. And you can only talk of that till such time there is this consciousness in you. He says, beware of that. So now we have to shift from the Dehatma Bhava to the Paramatma Bhava and say, oh Lord, you alone are in this. You created this body. You created this world. You are operating this body. It is at your will, isn't it? When you wanted to bring my body and mind into existence, you created me through a womb. And when you don't want, you're just going to take it. You're not going to ask anybody, shall I take him? Shall I come tomorrow? Shall I come after 1 year? Give me an appointment. No. He will just take it as per the karmic account. So meaning, what is that importance of yourself over here? So he says, look at that pure consciousness. Understand its importance in your life. Don't be proud of all what you have made. Keep chanting the name of the Lord. That will always keep taking you to the right direction. And why we had to say BHAJA GOVINDAM 3 times? The first time when you say, with this body, I am going to do as much seva I can do physically. Help as many as I can. And with this speech of mine, I will do Nama Japa. I will chant your holy name. And with this mind of mine, I will constantly keep thinking, contemplating, manana and nididhyasana about your true self, till it completely erodes that ego which is there in me. So, by this kind of a thought in our mind, we have to slowly start getting to understand that we are living through this body and not as the body, what we have thought. We are just making use of this body, what God has given. To understand, we need a platform. And this body is the platform. But you are not that. It is just like a house. You are not the house, isn't it? You are staying in the house. Once Swamiji, he goes to a devotee's house, and the strange part was that the devotee was not there. Some miscommunication. So poor fellow, he has gone for bhiksha. and nobody is there at home. The servant is there. So the servant knows about the Swamiji because he has come several times. So she opens the door and the Swamiji asks, "Can I meet Sharmaji? Sharmaji hai घर में?" The servant says, "नहीं नहीं, आइए आइए अंदर स्वामी जी आइए, शर्मा जी नहीं है घर में, he is not there at home, please come in." And she says, "अब बैठिए, this furniture here, you sit on the sofa, I've got cold water in the fridge, I'll make some hot tea, please be comfortable." She does whatever courtesy she had to extend. But the Swamiji says, "I have come to meet Sharma ji, I have not come to meet the house. What have I got to do with the house? Yes, you may make me sit on the sofa, you may put on the AC for me, you may give me some good cold water to drink, you may give me some nice tea or coffee. That's not the purpose. Same way, make efforts to meet the Lord who is within your body, and just don't stay in the body." This is what is the essence of this incident. So we have to be very clear in our thought process, because any value which is given to you in your life is till such time that prana is functioning in your body. No sooner the prana goes, the whole scenario will change. There was a couple. Husband was about 65 years of age and the wife was about 61 or so. Husband was very much on the heavier side, about 125, 130 kilos kind of a weight. Very hefty and gigantic. Now one day what happened? They are sleeping, and in the morning he gets up, he freshens up, and he comes back to the bed and he complains that his chest is paining and cardiac arrest gone. Severe arrest. He's gone at that moment. Now the wife starts crying. She calls the children, she calls the relatives. Everybody, come in, come in, come in. Now all have come in there. And what an unfortunate thing. He's just hardly 65 years of age, and see, so in such and such a debacle has happened in their life. But none can do anything to this. So they're all crying, weeping, everything is going on. Since it's early morning, all relatives were nearby, so they were all able to reach by afternoon. So now the question comes, they have to take the body out and make the preparations for the funeral. Here, the place where the bedroom door was very small, a small apartment, a small bedroom, and the door also was small. Now to lift him, a 125, 130 kilo body, you need at least 8 people, that too a dead body. And 8 people virtually taking him out of the door was impossible, which they tried. Now the wife is crying there. Relatives are crying outside. So many people are coming, going, coming, going. The time has come where they have to bring the body outside the bedroom. So people are trying. They are not able to carry the body outside the room. So then they say this door is too small for 8 of us to carry and go out of the room. So they decide we'll break the wall and extend the door. Meaning we remove the door frame and extend the wall and create enough space for the body to go out. Now at this point, That wife immediately, who was crying, she stops crying. And she says, no, don't do anything of that kind. I won't allow you all to break the door. What? Then how do we take this body out? It's just a one-time affair. Why are you breaking this whole door? Now I cannot live with that. What you'll do is, two people from the other side, you pull the body, and two people from here, you push the body. This is what happens when the prana leaves the body. This is the state to which one can even think of. This one Swamiji who had attended that funeral, he was telling me, this is what happened. I saw in front of my eyes, this lady was crying. Suddenly she objected. And finally it was a horrible thing to see them push from one side and from the other side, people pulling the body. It was literally sliding. Understand, this body, this ego has got no value in your life. Understand the true essence, your true nature. What is the value for this body, which you are talking about so much? In a village, you have once in a week sandy day where all the nearby villages, they come to one village and they sell their products. So it's like kind of a marketplace for the week. So everybody generally attends such kind of sandy days where they get to see various products and get a selection as well, and of course the prices are better. So in such a place, one guy comes with a cartload where he has a hen, he has a goat, and he has a cow, now all dead, and he also has a human body in that, these four. Now the moment he came, everybody first took the hen, then they took the goat, then they took the cow, they bought the cow, but nobody came for this human body. That is the value of a human body. The prana, that air which is within us, as far as it is functioning, you understand that this whole picture what you have created about yourself is in force and is in play. Otherwise, after that, it has got nothing. What do we humans do in our life? We study, then we get a job, then we do a business or a profession, then you marry, then you have children, then you build a house, you buy a car, then again your children's education, and then they get married, grandchildren come in. In between now and then, from your savings, you have made some property, bought some jewelry. You become the president of this club, that club, and chairman of that society, this society. All these are materialistic. None of these are going to come to you when you die. You are going to be placed on the ground, on the floor, on that bamboo mat. That is the kind of respect human gets. And that too, now imagine in times of corona, they are not even giving you your body. That is the scenario now. You're worse than an animal. So why are you becoming so much engrossed? Have you gone to the depth of what is this body, what is this mind, what is this jiva, and what is that essential part behind it? Have you ever thought? That is what Jagat Guru is trying to tell us here. Gativati vayu deha paye. As soon as this air, prana which is breathing, it stops, Bharya bibbati tasmin kaye. Your own spouse, here he specifically says wife, she too will get afraid of this body. Don't be too glorified about this. So what should I do? Don't blindly and optimistically go after the worldly achievements and these brittle vanities of life. Don't chase them. What you are doing now, you are only into overindulgence. You are leading a totally extrovert life. Change that. Start thinking about what is this whole creation about? What is my true purpose in life? We are just living like animals. To sweat and toil, we fight and procure, we feed and breed, we also clothe and shelter the body, and the whole lifetime just goes in a criminal waste of human abilities. Nothing more than that we are doing. So here time has come now, he says. Rise from all this. Come out of this animal instinct life of yours and go deep within yourself and understand with this equation, where is this prana coming from? Who is the karta of this prana? And dwell on him. Don't dwell on your personality. This is a clear message he gives to all of us. As you start controlling your mind slowly will be reduced with the agitations. First start from your mind. As the agitations come down, your mind becomes stable and peaceful. As the mind becomes stable and peaceful, you will feel that awareness, that Shuddha Chetana Shakti within yourself. And once you get to experience that Shuddha Chetana Shakti within yourself, there you start understanding the Paramatma within you, which is your true nature. As you experience this, things become more clear to you. You get to know what is the road, what is my goal, and what is my direction. All this exactly now where we are in our life. We are now getting to know the road, the goal, the direction. It's only that we have to walk up to the destination. The information what we are getting on a day-to-day basis has to turn into confirmation. You need to be convinced with what you are understanding, what you are listening, and that confirmation will lead to your transformation. Till then, you will be only in that egoistic sense of body, mind, persons, relationship, grudges, anger, hatred, jealousy. I want this, I don't want this. That will be our life. So here is warning us. Now what he tells us in the next verses, he'll talk about our autobiography of our life. He'll say, first understand how you're leading a life. Now you know the value of life. Now he'll take us to the next verse and tell our autobiography. Come, let's listen to that. So I'll first read the shloka, and then after that we'll all chant together. Balasthavad krida saktaha Tarunastāvat taruni saktah. Vriddastāvat chinta saktah. Parame brahmani kopi na saktah. So let's chant Bhaja Govindam first, and then we chant this verse number 7. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate Samprapte san Nihite Kale Samprapte san Nihite Kale Nahi nahi rakshati Dukurum Karane Nahi nahi rakshati Dukurum Karane. Balasthavad krida saktah Tarunastāvat taruni saktah. Vriddastāvat chinta saktah. Vriddastāvat chinta saktah. Parame brahmani kopina saktah. Parame brahmani kopina saktah. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Here Jagadguru is telling us, you know what is your life? As far as you are in your childhood, Balasthavad, you spend all your time with toys, games, and having fun here and there. No? Your boyhood is gone. Childhood. Now then comes, you become a youth. After child and boy, you become a youth. And what happens in a youth? The natural forces, the biological forces within you, they start ensuring that you get attracted to. Here he speaks of a young woman, Tarunastāvat, which means for a girl it is a boy and for a boy it is a girl. You start getting attracted towards a young woman. And here it's not only about women. You should also take all other passions what we have in life. Now, he's a young man. So he starts developing passions. It could be for anything. Now, as you start developing your passions towards a young woman and towards other activities in life, slowly you will see that your youth also is gone. You have crossed your middle age, and then you land up in old age. And what happens in old age? The moment you get into old age, you don't know how life has treated you. Whether things have fallen in place for you, you don't know. At that point of time, you spend your entire life in anxiety. Always thinking about the pangs. What is this life? Now how I'm going to manage this? How I'm going to be treated by so and so person? What will happen to this? What will happen to that? So your entire, from the childhood to your old age, this is what you will be doing. And in the last line, Parame Brahmani Kopina Saktaha, the Jagadguru, he says, alas, He literally he's sad, and he gives an exclamation. He says, I don't see anybody getting attached to the Lord within, to that Supreme Lord. Nobody has got interest to be with him. What a pitiable stage we are in. He says, alas. Here is trying to tell you, realize how just time passes. However fortunate you are, at one point of time in life, you will get some reckoning that there is something higher for us to do in life, not the mundane things of life. So he says, once you get that reckoning, immediately catch hold of the Lord. Don't leave him for the rest of your life. And the sooner it is better for you. This is how he now tries to take us on this particular journey, and we'll understand more in detail now in each and every stage how things go about and what should we be doing, how to get associated with the Lord. We'll take it up in the next class. Okay. So now we understand the meaning of the divine holy name of the Lord. Lohitaksha, the divine name number 58, verse number 7. So let's first read the verse and then I'll explain Lohitaksha. Agrahya Shashvata Krishno Lohitaksha Pratardanaha Prabhutastrika Kubdhama Pavitram Mangalam Param. If you break the word Lohitaksha, it is Loka plus Hita plus Aksha. Loka means the world. Hita means for the benefit, betterment. And Aksha means eyes. The eyes through which we can see. So now he is here trying to say, the Lord who has got lotus-like eyes, who is interested in the benefit of his bhaktas, who is interested in the growth of his bhaktas and this world, such a Lord derives his name as Lohitaksha. Now to understand more of this particular eyes, they say, when the Lord is angry, we'll talk about two incidents when he is angry. He says those lotus-like eyes, red in color, they were looking like a red lotus. Normally the lotus is white or pink, but when his eyes are red, they say that the people who saw that particular drishya or that scene, they said he had red lotus eyes. And what are those two scenes or situations, and who are those lucky people who got to see this? The first instance is from the Mahabharata. Now, as we all know, in Mahabharata, Lord Krishna had taken a vow that he is not going to lift any weapon on the battlefield, which means he is not going to fight with any weapon. That is what he had taken as a vow. Now there was a situation where Bhishma Pitamaha was becoming deadlier and deadlier day by day. It was costing the Pandavas tremendously. Like one Akshoni Sainya was like wiped off in a few hours. So there came a situation where they decide that tomorrow we are going to fight Bhishma Pitamaha. And Arjuna, fine, he says he is the warrior who can give a befitting reply to Bhishma Pitamaha. So they decide. Now the next day, battlefield, the war starts. Sri Krishna notices that the kind of force with which Arjuna has to fight against Bhishma Pitamaha was not appropriate. It was much less than what he had in capacity, because he was attached to Bhishma Pitamaha, and that attachment of his, where Bhishma Pitamaha literally as a lad he has played with him, great grandfather. So that attachment, it actually drove him away from doing justice to his war. So there Sri Krishna gets terribly angry, and at one point he says, now if I'm going to leave it like this, these Pandavas will be finished. So he takes one of the wheels of the chariot and he attacks Bhishma Pitamaha. Now there, when he is attacking Bhishma Pitamaha with that chariot wheel, that time Bhishma Pitamaha says, I saw the lotus eyes of the Lord Sri Krishna, which were red in color. He was in fury. I saw that divine sight. And Bhishma Pitamaha immediately goes and he falls at the feet of Lord Krishna. And he says, what a Karunamayi you are. You had taken a pratigna, a vow. You forgot about your pratigna. But I had taken a pratigna that I will ensure that Lord Krishna breaks his vow. He is going to lift a weapon against me tomorrow. You are so kind-hearted, O Lord. You forgot about your own vow and you were interested in the benefit of my vow. You wanted me as a bhakta of yours to be right. When I have taken a vow, then unless and until Lord Krishna lifts the veil, his vow is not fructified. And Bhishma Pitamaha is known for his pratigna. He says, this is your glory. For the benefit of your bhaktas, you don't care what happens to your own self. This is one stage where his red lotus eyes were seen by Bhishma Pitamaha. And there was another incident where Bhakta Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu, in their conversation, is the Lord in this pillar? Prahlad says, yes. Hiranyakashipu breaks the pillar. From there comes this gigantic Narasimha avatar. Lord Narayana in the form of Narasimha, he comes out and he kills Hiranyakashipu on the threshold of the palace to fulfill all the conditions, because it is neither on earth or in space. So he keeps him on his thigh, and it is without any weapons. So with his fingernails, he uproots his abdomen completely and pulls out all the intestine, and he takes them and puts them as a garland on him. He is in so much rage. And that is the time all the devatas say, his eyes were so beautiful, red lotus. We could see those beautiful eyes, but the fury is not coming down. So that's when Prahlad goes and he requests Lord Narasimha to cool down. Seeing that small child, his bhakti and his love and devotion, Lord Narasimha cools down, completely cools down. And that red lotus eye slowly turned into pink. So this is that Lord who protects this world for the benefit of his bhaktas and who has lotus eyes. Lohitakshaha. This is the meaning of this word. Come, let's chant Dhanvantari mantra thrice together. To such a Lord, our Sastanga Pranam. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrutakalashahastaya Sarva Bhayavinashaya Sarvaroga Nivaranaya Trailokyapataye Trailokyanidhaye Shri Mahavishnu Swarupa Shri Dhanvantari Swarupa Shri 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 Aushadha Chakra Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrutakalashahastaya Sarvabhayavinashaya Sarvaroganivaranaya Trailokyapataye Trailokyanidhaye Shri Mahavishnu Swarupa Shri Dhanvantari Swarupa Shri 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 Aushadha Chakra Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrutakalashahastaya Sarvabhayavinashaya Sarvaroganivaranaya Trailokyapataye Trailokyanidhaye Shri Mahavishnu Swarupa Shri Dhanvantari Swarupa Shri 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 Aushadha Chakra Narayanaya Swaha. To the Lord of Health, Lord Dhanvantari, our humble salutations. So now let's do our chakra meditation. Today we shall be covering Vishuddha and Agnya chakra, the 5th and the 6th chakra. All of you, please be comfortably seated. If there's any part of the body which is uncomfortable, please bring it to a comfortable situation. Relax. Head, neck and spine in a straight line. Your eyes gently closed. Wear a smile on your face. Relax your forehead. Now let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Repeat at your convenience. Now, let's do the energization of the entire body, part by part, using the power of visualization. Feel the awareness and consciousness in that portion of the body and visualize that each and every cell of that portion of the body is getting revitalized, energized, and rejuvenated. Let's start with the legs. From the tip of your toes, energize your legs. Slowly move upwards, your calf muscles, your knees, upper legs, energize your trunk and back. Energize your abdomen and your chest region. Visualize each and every internal organ of the body. Express your gratitude. And visualize that each and every internal organ is getting more healthier and better. Energize both your hands, starting from the tip of your fingers. Energize your shoulders and neck. Your face and head. Now our entire body and mind is completely energized. Now let's do the chakra meditation. Vishuddha chakra, throat chakra. The location is behind your throat. Color is blue. Element is space. Now this chakra can be energized, activated by doing meditation on this chakra with the power of the Moola Bija mantra Hum, H-A-M. Now let's chant together. Hum. Hum. Continue deeply focusing on this blue color chakra which is placed behind your throat. The vibrations of the mantra should touch this chakra and activate this chakra. Now slowly move upwards to the sixth chakra, Agnya chakra, the third eye chakra, placed between your eyes. Color is indigo. Element is light. And meditating on this chakra with the Mula Bija mantra Om activates this chakra. Now let's meditate. In between your eyes, visualize a beam of light. Be intensely focused. Now slowly move your attention on your breath at the tip of your nostrils. Watch the breath going in and out, the prana shakti. Become aware of your mind and body. Become aware of your surroundings and the place where you are seated. Slowly rub your palms. Place them on your eyes. Feel the warmth gently and lovingly. Open your eyes. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Together we all offer today's Jnana Yajna at the lotus feet of the Lord. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Idam Namama. Om Tat Sat. Our humble salutations to the Lord to keep blessing us with His grace and mercy. Our gratitude and salutations to the entire Guru Parampara. Om Tat Sat. Good evening to all of you once again. So we look forward to see you on Friday next. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Hari Om.